Hey everyone, my name is Nitika Bhatia and I'm an entrepreneur, also the former GDG and WTM ambassador. Uh, Today, as we are celebrating 6 years of WTM Jalandhar, I would like to congratulate every woman around whosoever is listening to me and every lady who have been part of this journey. So, we all are very powerful women because we are into tech. But also, aside from this, by powerful, I mean to say that women possess the ultimate powers that no other human being can ever think of, because we are handling not just the work front, we are also we are the homemakers, we are handling our kids, we are handling our family, the responsibilities, everything. So when we are into technology field, so we have that capability of transforming the lives of other people by providing the best and practical solutions which can give the effective results in the most optimistic way. So congrats, and I also want to thank everyone, everyone in the community whosoever been a supportive ally to the women, so that they can provide them a ladder to just reach the goal, whatever they want to learn, or whatever technology it is. If they want to grow, if they want to build their career in their field, in that particular field, so WTM Jalandhar team has helped them out in reaching their goals. So today, I would like to share few incidents of my life, and those incidents are not very different. We Those are very common things that happened to me, through which I have been going through. But I just want to share that how I have tackled it, how I have been, embracing this journey. Maybe I could inspire anyone of you, okay, whoever is listening to me. So, guys, do you ever did you like ever done something which you have done but you never wanted to? Like, there's an incident of my life. So there is this thing that I was in 10th, and it was over pre-board exams. I got 15 marks in the mathematics subject. Um, strange, yes. And strange part, weirdest part is that I was the only girl, I was the only student who failed in mathematics. Everyone else is passed. Now the thing is, I got 90 marks in science, but I failed in maths. So my faculties were like, why this happened? So, you know, in my in you know in my thoughts, I was thinking, because I never liked maths. I never wanted to do it. I just hate it. I wanted to get rid of it. So I didn't, study it because uh, I just don't want to do it. So it showed in results that I'm not good at it. So my one of my faculty, she has very, you know the very kind relation with me. She suggested, Nitika, why don't you just try it once to do good in maths? Maybe you can do better. So then I just, she said that maths is the only subject in which you can get full marks, because in every other subject there were like certain highest score through up to which we can score it. So like there is certain like 85 marks in Hindi, or 90 marks in science, whatever. So in maths we can get 100 out of 100. So then I was like, out of curiosity, okay, let's try it, let's give it a try. So then what I did, I just made a target to solve 5 questions daily of maths for a month, because there was only 1 month left for our final exams. And when the result came, I got 98 marks in 100, 98 marks out of 100, and I was the district topper. Yes, the person who failed the pre-board exams was the district topper. And what do you think that whom should I give credit to? Obviously, my teacher is behind it, but but I'm the person who have been gone through it and who tried to overcome my weakness. So see, so what's the magic? The magic lies within us. That was that stay curious to explore the opportunities and stay dedicated to make them worthy. I was like, I got curious that how it would like to have 100 out of 100. So that was my opinion. Though I had never liked that subject. So, but I stay curious and I show my dedication to my subject, and I did it. I won it. So that's the reason behind that. How I grow. How because being a district topper reflected the entire journey of my high school. So here, that's not the thing that I am genius. No. See, uh, here is this quote that being genius is just a 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. That my teacher inspired me. That's just a 1% of my journey, but 99% is the effort that I have put in to reach my goal. So I missed it. Yeah. So we all want to make changes in the world, to create changes, to improve this, to improve that. But very few of us, you know, can truly put into practice. Okay, why and how we can do it? See, we have to just do a marginal adjustments to our personality, to our day-to-day life. Like I just hated the mathematics, but I made a little my daily routine that okay, I will solve the five questions. That's it. I cannot handle it more. I did it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, it will take just 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Let's do it and just run away. Okay, I did it, and but doing a just marginal adjustment can help me a lot. But just think, if I could, if I could have done it more, you know, so maybe I could have scored 100, a proper 100. So that's the thing, that we have to go through it. We have to face the challenges, and we have to stay dedicated to our goal. Okay, so next, here's the mention about my journey with GTG and WTM. See, before I joined GTG, I was a very introvert person. I have never done the public speaking thing or given a lecture to, not even in a single room. No, I haven't ever did it. So what the thing was that I joined GTG, where there was a interview scheduled on our college website of our college. So it was showing that Google Developer Group is hiring the community organizers. So what I thought, okay, Google. I have heard that we get pizza in Google community events, and obviously I was in second year, so in the engineering. So Google attracted me. Okay, there is a brand. Okay, we will get to learn something. Okay, I gave the interview and I got selected. But it being a part of GDG was not just limited to the brand Google or the pizza. No, it was the thing that I have grown with it. I have grown with it. It was not just a community, but it was a family to me, with whom I have learned the public speaking thing, the how to organize the events, the management skills, because we are doing something for the students, for the developers, who don't get the chance to learn the latest technologies, uh, learn about the latest gadgets which are developing. So we were helping them by hosting the events. So there's a advice from my side to all of you, that once in your lifetime you should must join some open non-profit or a organization. Why? So the answer to this is that I have earlier mentioned that my secret was the that I showed dedication to my goal. Now, by joining such organization, you will get to test your dedication. So how much you can say dedicated, because when we work in a non-profit organization, we are not expecting anything. Physically we are not getting anything, not any reward, not any any salary, no paycheck, nothing. But we are doing something for the goodness of people around us, whether it is a the orphanage, whether it is a community like GDG, who are helping the developers out there, helping the women out there to reach their goal, to build their career in the best way. So through this, I got to learn public speaking, the organizational skill, everything. It just changed my life to in a very in a very drastic way. It was very great. So next, yeah, here's a little overview of my journey. I joined a community member in 2012, in my first in the my first year of college, and then in 2014, my seniors, the earlier GDG organizer, made me the lead organizer of GDG, and the same year, I started the WTM Jalandhar chapter to encourage women to get more women into the a community so that they can grow and they can develop their career in tech field. And see, last part I will mention it later, that now I'm a founder and CEO of a company. Before that, I would have to mention a little incident again. Okay, this is a major one. So the message from this incident I would like to deliver first, that opportunities never come with a welcome message, that if something is coming to me, it will never show to me that okay, I'm coming, you should accept me, I will just change your life, I will just change the way you think, way you do the things, or you will just you will be in limelight, everyone will know you. No, no opportunity will come with a welcome message. So the thing was, see, let's just go through these points first. You have to keep your mind for open for upcoming challenges. You just can't imagine what is coming to you. Okay, so you have to accept it. You should you should challenge yourself to do it. So let's get to on this slide first. So there's a slide. This is me and my friend on the left side of me. So, and we are, we were rewarded with this check of 1 lakh. So there's a story behind it. What is it? So actually we get this reward in just 24 hours. How? How we did it? Actually, before 2 weeks of this day, I was in kitchen. I was cooking something for myself. Then I just got an email on my phone. I checked it out. It was an email from ITC Bangalore that they are organizing a hackathon based on IoT. Uh, they asked us to register ourselves with an idea, by putting an idea, and they will shortlist the best teams throughout the country, and they will invite us to their head office in Bangalore. So I was like, okay, it's a nice opportunity. I would definitely love to see Bangalore. Bangalore is a lovely city, and yeah, maybe I will get to work there in upcoming years. Yes. So I was like, okay, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I just, switched off uh, the gas, and then I just, rushed through my phone. I thought of an idea. I submitted it. I added the name of my friend without even asking him. I registered our team. Okay, we were the team of two, and after a week later, I got another email that we were shortlisted among the 25 best teams out of 400 teams who have registered in this hackathon. So we were there in best 25 teams. So we got an invite, and so what now? What's the issue? I know IoT, but I was at the beginner level. Even my friend, he's a coder, he's a very good coder, but IoT is a different field. It's like the smart intelligence, doing working with the sensors, working with the Raspberry Pi. So what the thing was, so we were like, okay, we don't know it, how we will do it. So we thought, okay, just let's give it a try. Now we are shortlisted. Our college will, they will say, why have you registered if you are not capable of it? So we were in that bottleneck situation that we have to do it. So we go there, we studied overnight, we researched over the sensors, over the idea I have submitted. So we just we just made ourselves that okay, we will do it by hook or by crook, we will do it. So next day we went at their office, their head office, we were there for 24 hours from day to whole night we were there. So but we didn't took a rest for even a 5 minutes. We were just working and working. Once when we were done, it was like 2 and 30, 2:30 a.m. in morning next day. Like today we have started next to at 2:30 a.m. We like okay, we have finished it, now we will take rest. So when the team came to us to check our project, what we have done, and when the result came, we were the winners. We were the first winner of the hackathon. So we were rewarded with this check. So behind this story, I just wanted to, tell you that no matter what, where you are, believe in yourself. If you have doubts, process them, try to overcome them, and then bang, yes, you are going to do it. If you are not going to win it, you are actually at least going to learn something, so that this time if you haven't won, next time you are going to win it definitely. So how we can do it? Like, like I have earlier mentioned that we all want to create a change, but we should start making change from ourselves. See, we don't need to make any big alterations in our personality, but make marginal adjustments in your daily routine, in this, the way you think about the challenges, the opportunities that came to you. Okay, so I hope you have understood the message I wanted to deliver. So now finally, uh, a little overview about my journey of being an entrepreneur, or you can call a boss mom. Yes, I'm a mama of my little baby. Yeah. So how it started, I was in my pregnancy, like a pregnancy period. So I had jobs earlier, but I never wanted to, join anywhere. I had like four in campus placements, and but I never wanted to join any company as an employee. Because, you know, from the very beginning of my college, of my engineering, I had that spark that I will do something by myself. I don't want to get into a routine, in which I will have to daily go to office. I will do similar tasks every day. One task will be completed, another will be given to you. So I never wanted to do it. Just don't mislead yourself from this information. It was just my aspect. Okay, but I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, wanted to do something by myself. So I was in my pregnancy period. I got an idea that okay, I should work on my company. I have that I have this idea, and I should start a company. I should start a startup. I worked over it day and night, um, throughout my pregnancy. Then I delivered my baby. So and now I am just struggling between the, like juggling between my responsibilities and devotion to pursue my passion. So the struggle was real. It was really a struggle. Like now I'm just handling the management task. I'm taking the interviews, and the next period I'm just cooking food for my baby, feeding her. So this is struggle, but the best part is that I am happy about it. That I am moving daily toward my goal with the, because I'm dedicated to it. I'm not just, taking the load of it, not taking the pressure of it, but I'm taking it in a positive way. Like, yes, I can do it. So basically, my name of my company is AgroHub. That is about agriculture sector, to improving the agriculture sector in a digital way. So if anybody is enthusiastic in building a career in this sector, they can reach out to me on this email ID. And here's the web address of my platform. So also there is the Insta channel and Facebook channel. You can follow us. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening to me. Keep coding, keep growing, and all the very best to all of you. Thank you.